College football has given fans some of the greatest singular moments in the history of sports. Cal Stanford, the play.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone.
Boston College, Miami, the Hail Flutie.
One hit. Look, uncorks a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there.
Oh, he got it.
Did he get it?
He got it.
Touchdown.
Texas, USC, 4th and 5.
He's going for the corner. He's got it.
But there's one moment that reigns supreme in the over 150-year history of college football, known simply as the kick six. But for a moment to hold such great weight, it has to come in a game of great consequence.
Yeah, I think that anytime going into an Iron Bowl, especially at Jordan-Hare Stadium, and given the circumstances of where both teams were ranked, that, Auburn felt like they could go out and win that ball game.
Facing a 3rd and 1 with just 7 seconds to play in a tie game, Alabama running back T.J. Yeldon picked up 24 yards on the ground and stepped out of bounds at the Auburn 39-yard line, with only 1 single second remaining on the game clock.
You know what the initial thought was when they added that second back onto the clock, I was like, oh my goodness, we're about to lose this game on a 56-yard field goal.
When he went out of bounds initially, my thought was, okay, this is going to overtime. And they reviewed it, put a second back on the clock.
Alabama then trotted out freshman kicker Adam Griffith to attempt a game-winning 57-yard field goal.
Of course, Auburn called another timeout to put Chris Davis back because he was not originally back underneath the goalpost.
I did not realize he was back there until just before the ball was kicked. And then from my vantage point, I could tell by the crowd reaction that it was not going to go in. It was wide a little bit.
And then all of a sudden, you kind of felt a momentum shift in the play.
I'm not thinking, frankly, that he's going to run at 109 yards for a touchdown. But as he came to the near sideline and I looked ahead and saw where some of the Auburn blockers were relative to some of the Alabama players, I'm like, okay, this thing, there's a chance.
And you can't watch the play without thinking of the late Rod Bramlett, the great Auburn play-by-play man whose call of the kick six is almost as legendary as the play itself.
As he crossed midfield and Rod went, there goes Davis, and then I knew at that moment, I went, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Davis is going to run it all the way back.
And I thought Stan White in the background was just so awesome. You're taught never to do that on your play-by-play guy. You never do that. And yet it was just perfect.
Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game.
I think that I was able to describe it, hopefully in a way that brought a lot of memories, joy, tears, whatever. Means everything in the world.
He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Johnny Congdon, ABC 3340 Sports.